All right. Where are we at? 2003, 2004. I had a baby. Right. Um, right. The baby was extremely needy. Yeah, as newborns can be. Um, right. I wasn't able to work. I didn't have a sitter, and then once I was thought I would be able to go back to work, about 3 4 months, um, the baby developed colic, and I could not put him down. Couldn't put him down for nothing. Like you could not put that baby down. And mm-mm, no, I don't know. And now also I was breastfeeding, so I don't even know how he got colic. I mean, I was breastfeeding. How do breastfed babies even get colic? But he had colic, and yeah, if you put him down, he would scream for like 12 hours a day. So you just had to hold him all the time, and you could not put him down. Nope, can't put that baby down. And well, whatever. That's fine. Um, but it did hinder my ability to work. Um, right. So I started looking online to try to find a job, and I did find an online job with a corporation, a real ass online job. But it was just, it wasn't a scam. It wasn't a scam, but it wasn't exactly good. Um, they were like, I would do this customer service, and you would have to, block yourself out for 30-minute segments that you were available to work for 30 minutes. So try to put together a schedule in their system for 30 minutes that you could work and stay logged in. And you had to stay logged in the whole time. You weren't allowed to log out for those 30 minutes. However, you only got paid for the time you were actually on the phone. So, and that was 25 cents a minute. And if you're on the phone for the whole 30 minutes, it's okay. But if you're on the phone for 3 minutes, um, I'm good. I made 75 cents. Yay. And that's what the fuck it was. And using some fucking loophole to get out of like paying people a minimum wage or any sort of fucking wage because you were required to be logged in but only got paid for work time. Um, yeah, it was bullshit. And yeah, there at the end, I finally quit that job because they asked me to do the same marketing job that I had done, in town, what I had been doing. And I got paid up to $80 a piece or more for each one of those that I booked. But they wanted me to do it over the phone for a quarter a minute. And I was like, fuck this fucking shit. I ain't doing this job I ain't doing this. Because I know that the company is no doubt making, three and a quarter or $500 for each one of these leads, and I'm getting a fucking quarter. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I ain't doing that. And no, so I quit. And I wasn't any making money anyway. They'd mail me a fucking check for 13. Oh, good, $13. How exciting! I worked a whole fucking week for $13. Great. And yeah, and I think a lot of people have probably found like work at home jobs to be that way. Not exactly what, I don't know. I don't know if they improved in 2020, but that was back in 2002, 3. And so I needed money. I desperately needed money. And at the same time, I was trying to lose weight. Right. So I found, a place that sold fucking drugs online for my personal use. Right. To try to lose weight, Phentermine. Mm-hmm. And I ordered them, and they were totally fucking real. And then on the same website, they sold opiates, totally fucking real. So, right, and it was nothing to get these drugs just fucking mailed to you. Yeah, these, yeah, just Vicodin and Percocets, like all of them, and just mailed to you. So I started, right, getting the drugs just mailed to me. And, right, I don't have a drug problem. So obviously I'm selling these drugs for money. Yeah, and they were fucking cheap as hell. Like the most I paid, I think I paid like, I want to say like $45 for 90. Mm-hmm. Like you pay $45 for 90 hydros and they fucking mail them to you, right? Uh-huh. And then you go sell them for fucking 180, right? So it was a good deal for me. Um, yeah, they don't sell drugs online like that online anymore. Yeah, they've closed that loophole that allowed that to happen. But while it was happening, I was fucking nonstop shipping fucking drugs to myself and selling them. And I would just sell. The reason I'm selling them for $2 a piece, right? Because you selling those for $2 a piece, Heather? Because I'm selling them to one person. That way you don't get caught. I'm, block selling the whole fucking thing to this one fucking guy, right? Yeah, that's how you don't get caught selling drugs. And mhm. And they can piecemeal them out. I ain't piecemealing them out. And no, and then he would do the same thing and sell them for $4 a piece to somebody else, and then they're the ones piecemealing, and I'm not doing that. That's dangerous. And right, because I got a fucking baby at home. I can't be out, handing out two pills to somebody. That's fucking stupid. And right, I'm certainly not gonna have all these fucking drug dealer, these fucking drug addicts sitting out of my fucking house. That's also very stupid. And I'm married. You're not married yet. I'm not married yet. I'm with that fucking guy who, every bit of fucking money he makes, he spends on fucking crack. It was the only fucking break I got from him when he was all like fucking cracked out. He's on, oh good, he's on a crack binge. I hope this is a good and long one. I hope he ODs and dies. But apparently, it's pretty rare for someone to OD and die smoking crack. Yeah, it's one of the unfortunate truths of life. And yeah, because God knows I prayed for it. Yeah, but God doesn't listen to me. Um, all right. You ever fucking lay in bed at night and pray that the man that you don't want to be with that is abusing you would just fucking OD and die? Well, yeah. Anyway, so that's where I was. And anyway, so I'm off taking the drugs to a construction site because I usually took them to his house. He said, "Hey, can you bring these instead of bringing them over at 5 to the house? Can you drop these over to the construction site?" And then they gave me the directions to the site. hmm This is like early 2004, late winter, early spring, and yeah, I know from the weather, and the weather was like cold and rainy and gross, and it was really muddy out, and so I get over to where they're like building this cabin complex, and he gives me the directions, but the directions were pure fucking shit. And oh my god, they were like the worst fucking directions. So it took me forever to fucking get there. And yeah, because this is like well before the days of maps on your phones and no turn by turn directions. So I got these written fucking directions, and I'm like, where the fuck am I even fucking going? You know, and it's a construction site, so there's no actual roads. It's all fucking mud roads, and they got some gravels poured down. And finally, I fucking get there, and the guy that I sold the drugs to actually sold the drugs to another guy. hmm And so I'm going into this construction site, and if you've never been to a construction site, there's usually a lot of crap on the floor, like wood blocks and electrical cords, and just debris all over the fucking floor. There's a lot of tripping hazards in the floor of a construction site. So when I walk in, you go up the fucking wooden ramp to get in the fucking door, and I get in there, and the whole fucking floor is covered in shit. So I'm fucking looking at the floor, walking because I don't want to fucking, my ankles are bad, so I don't want to fucking, twist my ankle and fall on all this crap in the floor. And and then at the same time, someone else is like coming out as I'm walking in. Someone else is coming out, and he was like looking at his phone. So he was like looking at his phone, and I'm just flat looking at the fucking floor so I don't trip and fall. And and then we just ran like right into one another, and And then he fucking grabbed me, and I knew instantly who it was. It was that guy that I had known since the fourth grade. Yeah, that other guy that was in the porn with me when I was 17. That porn that they extorted me to do. Right. Yeah, that guy was there too. He was the guy that fucking filmed it, and he looked at me and he says, "What are you doing here? Did you follow me here?" And starts fucking yelling at me. And then those construction people that I didn't know, the ones that I was, there to sell the drugs to, like, "Oh, hey, 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 hey." She's the one dropping it off. She's married to him. She's married to that guy. And I wasn't like married to that guy, but yeah, because he was already there. Because they gave him some fucking word because he didn't have any fucking money. They told him he could do cleanup. Right. But obviously he didn't do cleanup because there's fucking sawdust and wood blocks all over the fucking floor. So he wasn't doing that. He's just fucking standing around at a construction site. And, right. Anyway, um, mhm. So I was, and they're like, "Wait, what?" And they fucking looked because obviously he already knew that fucking guy, and that's how I found out. Is like suddenly fucking clicked in my fucking head. He's like looked, and he's like, "That's the guy they put on you," and I was like, "Oh, well now it makes sense. Now this all makes fucking sense, right?" Um, yeah, 'cause I'm totally trapped with this fucking guy. He won't fucking leave. And then when that guy said to me, that I had known for a long time, um, "That's the guy that they put on you." I was like, "Oh, oh, oh, all right," you know. And then, right. So, oh, now it all makes sense. Like, yeah, that's the guy that Mark and Skanka put on you. Selected that fucker to fucking abuse you and like keep you pushed the fuck down. And that's why. And that's why. And that's the only goddamn motherfucking reason I was with that man. And yeah, because you fucking selected him from some fucking where and put him on me. Coached him on things that were interesting to me and how to fucking talk to me so that he could worm his way into my fucking life and make me miserable. Because I was miserable. Um, yeah, I was absolutely fucking miserable. And I told everybody who asked, like, right? Is he abusing you? Absolutely. He won't hit me, or I'd call the cops. But every other fucking way, hell fucking yeah, he's abusing me. And anyway, so mhm. so anyway, I and then the construction people are like, "How do you know each other? How do you all know each other? How the two of you know each other? It's fucking weird." And right? Oh, yeah, went to high school together. Is what I said. Like, "Oh, we went to high school together." Not really. He's significantly older than me, and right. Anyway, and he's like, "Yeah, we went to high school together," is what he said. He just agreed with me. And right, so do the fucking handoff and give the guy the fucking pills. And anyway, and so he goes to leave, but I was parked behind him. So I'm standing there talking to them. And they're like, "No, how do you know that guy?" I said, "I just told you we went to high school together." Right. He's still a lot older than me. When I was a freshman, he was a senior. Did you date him? It's like, no. Uh-uh. I did not date him. Mm-mm. This is true. I didn't date him. And one of my friends did. But anyway, he comes back in and he's like, "Hey, your fucking car's in the way." And then it was real clear from like going out and saying, "Oh, they really fucking know each other." So then those like construction people were like that I knew that we hung out together. They were like always trying to find out how we really knew each other. How do you really know each other? Yeah, because it's like clear just from like banter. Um, they oh, y'all really know each other, like not just in passing, but then I wouldn't tell. Um, but That's how I found out that that's the guy they put on me.